Hello, Goddess, and welcome to this week's Super Sign Sunday. And I am so excited to be bringing this message for us all today. I am finally feeling as though I personally am working through a lot of these visibility blocks with now doing my Chai Time with Rochelle show. Yes, my name is Rochelle Richard. I am the founder, CEO, and self-love empowerment coach here at Empowerment Experiences. And we are all looking for and finding our power perpetually all along this, which is each our own self-love empowerment journey. And for those on a twin flame journey, well, then you know it is a self-love empowerment journey. On steroids, of course, very intense. But that said, this journey is about you coming home to you, Goddess. The twin flame connection is about that journey of you coming home to you. It does have so little, yet so much, yet so little to do with your counterpart. Because you're always connected in the spiritual, in the energetic realm. But we each and every one of us have experiences that we must experience here. And I literally just had a sensation on the tip of my toe that startled me. And I'm looking under the table, literally lift my leg up, my foot up, because the night before last I was snoozing on my couch because I love my couch. I choose to sleep on it often. I honestly don't like all the cat fur, all the cats, because they do shed a lot in my bedroom. So yeah, I will sleep out on the couch as well to be with my kitty babies. Minimize the fur in my bedroom, preferably. It's so much better. Anyway, I digress. So I was sleeping on the couch and I was stung by a scorpion, a bark scorpion. This is not my first time. I would like it to be my last. However, it's medicine. It's I don't do it on purpose. Please don't. That it hurts. Oh, it hurts. It can be excruciating, especially if you don't have a remedy like I do to at least minimize that excruciating sensation that it causes. However, the message that it brings is so incredible. It's definitely one of rebirth, definitely one of resilience, right? Definitely one of increased sensitivity in terms of increased awareness, hypersensitivity with our gifts, right? A greater attunement with our gifts, because scorpions, in particular, bark scorpions, I imagine all scorpion breeds. I don't research them. I only know about bark scorpions because I have to live with them. Okay. However, they only get up to about 3. I swear they can get a little bit longer than 3 inches. I swear. But that's all the bigger they get, but they are venomous, and it does hurt very much. But they actually sense their environment vibrationally. And I have had a wonderful experience. Okay, wonderful might be, I don't know exactly the word per se. However, that's what's coming, right? The wonderful opportunity, there you go, because the opportunity itself is wonderful to experience this vibrational reaction, this vibrational response in my environment with something that is vibrationally sensitive, right? And when we are attuned to that. So I was actually in the shower and I turned and I looked up and there was a scorpion up on the window edge. It's one of those small shower windows like above that you can't actually see anything or anything in, it's just to let light in. And I screamed, of course, I screamed. And it actually reacted to my scream, to the vibration of my scream. And so right now, Goddess, where we are is in this greater sensitivity space where our gifts are becoming more powerful, right? Because our awareness is increasing, therefore our intuitive gifts are increasing. That which is the sensitive side of ourselves that responds vibrationally is becoming more and more sensitive. So things that you once were able to tolerate, that you may have even participated in, are more and more faster becoming things that you just can't even tolerate. You want nothing to do with them. You want to be done. And you're ready. You're ready to take that leap. And it's yeah. The leap into the next version of you, in case you were wondering. Because that's where we are, goddesses. That's where we are, goddesses out there, is in this space of being asked to step into fully, finally, this next chapter of your life, which means a whole new version of you. You've been wanting this vision, these experiences. Well, you have to step into the space of the unknown because you don't know how they're going to come. So you can't keep yourself limited in this space of the known. You have to step out into the unknown. You have to be willing to lose everything. You have to be willing and allowing for all outcomes in order for all outcomes to be truly possible for you. You have to accept that. I have to surrender. And I know, Goddess, I know what it's like. I'm going to be the first one to tell you that I certainly have been going through some incredible amounts of healing this past, 1 to 2 years, right along with the collective, right along. And the deeper, I swear, it just seems the deeper we go, at times when you're in that little brief space, it's so excruciating. And there can be so much resistance to letting that go because it's so deep. It's been so attached. But we have to be the ones to release that attachment, the attachment to the story, the attachment to the beliefs. And this is where the divine feminines are, is in that space of truly releasing the attachment to who she thinks she is. The attachment to her need to control what's coming, what's next, rather than just surrendering and tuning in vibrationally and following or pivoting, whatever the case may be, to pay attention, to be in tune with your surroundings so much that you feel the vibrations and you act accordingly. Because it's one thing to feel them, it's another thing to then take whatever inspired action is necessary to either disengage, pivot away, right? Or to follow that path. Because you're stepping out into the unknown, Goddess. It's time to embrace it all. So yes, we have the Scorpion joining us tonight. Tonight, because the video, yes, is published on an evening, and as well, I am recording it on an evening as I was led. It was just calling to me this evening, and I had to know. I had to know what we were being asked to receive. Ooh. Miracles. Miracles. That's what we are being asked to allow ourselves to receive. And again, Goddess, miracles can only happen in the unknown. I know magic and miracles can happen and cause my life to shift and change in a single moment. Let's say it together, Goddess. I know magic can happen and cause my life to shift and change. Oh, magic and miracles. I know magic and miracles can happen and cause my life to shift and change in a single moment. Think about it. A person who has just won the lottery. A single moment. That's a miracle. That's how a miracle happens. Is that single moment. But we have to allow for ourselves to receive it, which means we have to allow for ourselves to step into a space that is unknown, unfamiliar. And even I, in so many big ways, am doing this in my own journey. And this time, everything is more aligned than ever. Because of the rebirth. Because of this rebirth space right now, Goddess, where you are. Where I am, where we all are. This is your time. It's here. It's time for you to step into that space. And stop talking against yourself. Stop chasing after things. To rather choose to be more conscious, more aware, more in tune vibrationally with your state of being and your surroundings. Because that is going to change so much, Goddess. It's going to create this clarity that when you check in vibrationally to say, ooh, this way, that way, this, yes, no, maybe, I don't know. There won't be an I don't know per se. The I don't know would rather be, oh, I surrender. I let go. Not I don't know, but I let go. It'll come. It's there. The divine timing. When it's all aligned, when you need to know anything and everything you need to know, everything comes in that moment. That's what growth is all about. You grow, and this is where we've always been. Because this is what this journey is, Goddess. Perpetual going and growing on this journey. Countless rebirths. There is this space, this pause, because, Goddess, you have come so far. And I know that there are times on this journey when you might rather prefer that you had never met your counterpart. I'm not going to pretend that I haven't. felt that a time or a million. And then there are going to be times where you recognize how blessed you are to have met your counterpart, because of how much growth that connection has inspired within you, because of the awareness, because of the vibrational activation, the because we are open. We're so open. And then all of these things come up because we must heal them. And this is where you have come so far. You have healed so much. You are so ready for this leap, Goddess, this leap of faith. A faith, a belief in the unseen, a belief knowing that you are supported, knowing that the miracle awaits you, that yes, all you have to do is take that step and trust that the universe is going to catch you. You have to be the one to trust it, to allow it to catch you. Allow the miracle. Goddess, allow the miracles of this life to flow in. The magic. That's why the mantra is magic and miracles. Because is a miracle not magical? So. Leap of faith. If you really want to get somewhere you've never been, you do have to do things you've never done and go places you've never gone. And this card flew out and landed upside down. And this is amazing. This is amazing, Goddess, and here's why. Because this means that you've been transmuting this. I know you have been releasing so much anger. You have released so much since you have been reclaiming your power on this journey during this time of physical, of this time of overcoming the illusion of separation, shall we say. That's how I prefer to say, because it is an illusion. We are not separate. And so this anger that you have allowed to be expressed in a healthy way, you have been processing through it. You have been giving it a voice, actually allowing it to speak. So you have been releasing these things that have been weighing you down, which then makes you lighter and able to move into the space of the unknown where miracles and magic happen. You see, anger isn't bad. Healthy anger is healthy, okay? It simply needs to have a healthy outlet. The unhealthy anger isn't necessarily unhealthy. It just needs a healthy outlet. It's just something that needs to be expressed. Rather than see something as good or bad, just see it as needing to be released because it's messing up the vibration. It's messing up the awareness, the attunement for you to be honed in and tuned to your experience here. So that then you are allowing yourself to receive not just the vibrations of your experience in a way that you can discern what's what, but also that you are then also allowing for the magic and miracles to flow in, the abundance, the joy, the love, because now is that time, Goddess. Now is that time for you to really be in that space of receiving love. Are you practicing that? Are you practicing receiving love, Goddess? No, well, there's that last one here. Celebrate because you have been. I assure you that you can see where you are truly getting to a place more and more of acceptance of the power that you do possess. You're being reminded of it so much, and you're allowing for yourself to be in that energy of your power, to feel you and your experience. You have come so far, Goddess, to be at this space where you are truly ready to step out of your comfort zone such that it's going to completely alter your life for the better. Of course, it's always for the better. Everything is always working out. So let's celebrate. This is graduation, Goddess. This is graduation. You're leaving the old behind. You're stepping into the new. And your counterpart is always with you. We agreed to this. There are so many divine feminines right now who are in my circle, who resonate with my messages, who recognize that this had to be this way because you, dear Goddess, are an empowered Goddess. Maybe you don't feel empowered all the time, but you definitely recognize that this journey is about you. It's about you detaching and letting go of all the things outside of you so that you can reclaim all of the power and shine it from within you. The light, the power that powers your light. You're recognizing that this is your journey, no matter what your divine masculine ever does or doesn't do. You are recognizing for you, Goddess, that you're ready to step out of this old space, of this twin flame trap, of whatever finite box that you have kept yourself in a space of attachment, of ego attachment. Celebrate. I'm serious, Goddess. Truly love yourself and celebrate all of this that you have overcome, all the healing that you have achieved. You have made incredible strides. So much. So much, Goddess. With that, oh my, we just dove right in. We have a few things here. With that, for working that light and really allowing the power to power that light within you, seeding the light, laying those foundations, divine plan. Goddess, this is what you have been doing all this time as you've been healing and letting go of what no longer serves you, and reclaiming the fragments of you, reclaiming your power, realizing that all that's ever happened is you've just given power away, but really actually the power has always been inside you. You're just allowing someone else to have power over you, when really you have to just say, hey, no, I'm ready. And see, when I say someone, I mean including that ego in your own mind, right? Because she is holding on, right? She's the one who blocks these miracles. She does. So pay attention. Because this vibration isn't just about the external vibration, it is about the internal vibration. What frequency your light is emitting. What little light waves, resonance you got going on there. Oh my goodness. Well, where do you need to establish better boundaries, goddess? That is definitely, again, as you are stepping into the space of this new space of this heightened awareness, more sensitivity, more honed intuitive gifts where you are, as you step into this, you have to really be protecting that energy, really be the one watching over and being in control of your vibrational state of being, your energetic space, your energy period as a whole. And this includes to be nurturing yourself through, again, following what lights you up. That's a vibrational thing. You're going to be able to tune in and go, oh my goodness, I'm so excited about that. Gotta stop dimming your light. Be not afraid to step into this new space that only appears dark. But I assure you, you are the light. And once you step into this new space, that's going to illuminate all these miracles. It's going to allow for all of this to flow in. It really is time to step into that and allow for that which lights you up to lead you. Because it is your light that is illuminating the path for others to follow too, just like mine does you and so many others. And these just popped out upside down here. We have, you are not alone. So yeah, feeling like we're alone. Oh, look, longing for home. Oh my goddess. Upside down. So being reminded that you are not alone when you have been coming to know this. But at the same time, in this final inner battle of the old holding on so tightly, there's that amplification of that doubt, of that fear that you are alone, but you're not, of that longing for home, of wanting to be done, wanting for this whole thing, because you can't deal. You just want to go home. It's not like you want to die, but you just want to go home. This doesn't feel like home, and you just want to go home because you feel alone. You feel so alone in this world because it just doesn't feel like home. But that's what we're on this journey for, goddess. And you know this. The twin flame journey is about coming home to union within. That's what it's about. Wow. Wow. And with that, shall we see if the Divine Masculine has anything? Oh my. Okay. Oh my. That looked like 2 at first. And we have 3. So shall we see? Flexibility. Got some rhymes there. Flexibility. Yes, goddess. I feel as though this is the divine masculine, making it more of an amplification about stepping out and into this new unknown space. And that means you have to be flexible. You have to, again, be open and allowing for the unknown, for something new, something different. Wow. That's wow. So clearly, as the divine feminine is being acknowledged for her growth, the divine masculine is going and growing as well and being acknowledged for his. As well as in turn, what that means is yours is doubly acknowledged. The growth that you have experienced on this journey, this self-love empowerment journey, this twin flame journey. So much growth, goddess. It is time to allow for that growth to be fully integrated. And that's why it's being amplified right now. Oh my goodness. The pot of gold, goddess. There is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And that no matter what happens in this physical world, that in the dimension that we can ride the rainbows truly, as we splash into that pot of gold, of whatever that gold may be. That which is priceless to us, that we shall. That perhaps if we were to allow ourselves to consider that maybe we're on the rainbow. Because wouldn't it be nice to imagine, to know that all that a rainbow is in terms of dimensions is a multi-dimensional that appears to remind us that after the storms, things are always going to be more colorful. That no matter how intense the storm may be and how much perceived damage, and you may have to start all over, that's the rebirth. That is this new version of self, is shedding the old, letting go of that which you no longer are. To step into this space that allows for the unknown, for the miracles to flow in, for all that you have asked to come into your experience. The pot of gold. You lead, goddess. The divine masculine, right? And I'm saying all divine masculines, because this isn't just about yours or mine or each one individually. It is about the divine masculine energy collectively. The divine feminine leads. The divine masculine follows. You're the lighthouse, guys. It's time to polish the light and shine fucking bright. Put that bat signal in the sky. Step into that power of truly recognizing that being open and allowing and surrendering to the journey and trusting your intuition and tuning into your environment. Tuning yourself and allowing for the miracles to flow in. That's when they do. I know magic and miracles can happen and cause my life to shift and change in a single moment. One more time, Goddess. I know magic and miracles can happen and cause my life to shift and change in a single moment. Yeah. With that, let's just see, shall we? What number messages we have for today. This is number 66. And I just heard Route 66 in my mind. Route 66, that's right, the path, you know, it's like Route 66 is a highway that you take when you want to enjoy the ride. The reference of that which is Route 66 is to embrace that which is the adventure, the unknown of this journey, to hit the open road and be open for whatever is to come for you. Miracles. And number 24. Miracles, the visions that you desire to be experiencing. Route 66. So angel number 66. The message is unconditional love, healing, and compassion. Faith and trust in the divine. And that's what I've said, right? Leap of faith, just trusting. Conscientious and purposeful living. Again, when you get on Route 66, when you're really in that energy, that vibrational state, right? Of I'm going to take a road trip across Route 66. I'm going to experience this adventure. It's on purpose. You're intentional. You're aware that this is for you to be open for all possibilities. Release fears and anxieties about money and material things. Again, stepping into the unknown, trusting that all is always provided for. Allow yourself to receive support in all the ways you're asking. Again, allowing the miracles. Allow the miracles. Home and family, balance and nurturing. Balance all areas of your life. Fill your cup first so you have something to pour into others. It is, again, that rebirth space of this new version of self, being able to once and for all finally recognize that sacrificing yourself, putting everybody else before you while they're not putting you first, which they need not put you first. They need to put themselves first so that they are accepting responsibility for themselves. And you have to be doing the same. Number 24 is encouragement and enthusiasm. There's that celebration. Trust that what you're doing is getting you closer to your goals. That again, even though you can't see what's really on the other side of this, trust that you have been tuning your tuner to be able to take these steps into this unknown space, because you have a vision that you've never experienced before. You want to go somewhere you've never gone. Well, guess what? That means you have to go somewhere you've never gone. You have to Route 66 that baby. And just so you know, there's a Highway 24 in Kansas. I drove it a lot. I rode it a lot. Yes, my family is, back that way. And plus, from college and everything else, I grew up back there in Kansas in the Northeast corner there. Highway 24. Okay, so this is so awesome. We got Route 66 and Highway 24. Again, the road of life, Goddess. This is a journey. This is a journey. And it's time to say to this old version of you, this old life, this fear-based you, this hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. That's what we're doing. We get to decide. Goddess, you get to decide when you're done with an old way of being that no longer serves you, with a story that you've told, with a belief that you've had, with a habit that you've had. You can wake up, and at any time, starting from that moment, all day long, at any moment, you can say, you know what, I'm not doing this. I'm done with this. I'm done. It's sabotaging me. It's blocking my miracles. I'm done. Stepping into the unknown. This reminds you, number 24 reminds you to trust in the help of the angels. Again, not alone, right? We know this. We know this. Time for self-reflection, right? Again, being in that space of really leveling up that awareness of being responsible for your vibration, and to be intentional then about it. Here's more about the balance, just like number 66, balance. All right, it's about really allowing yourself to reflect, and that's what growth is. That's what allows for growth, is you're able to look back and go, ooh, that doesn't serve me. I'm letting it go, and I'm, again, stepping into this new space where I am more flexible. And the Divine Masculine, again, he's learning that. Right here, intuition and inner wisdom, stability, self-control, practicality, and patience. His self-control, inner wisdom, stability, and of course, again, intuition. Again, honing those gifts. This is where we are, that increased sensitivity right now. Yeah. So with that, dear Goddess, this is, oh my goodness, the fact that begins and ends. You're on the path. That's the Route 66 and Highway 24 right here. That's amazing. You're on the right path, Goddess. Keep going. Keep following the vibrational guidance that is leading you into and through this new space and place where you find yourself now. With that, dear sweet Goddess, I am here. I am here for you. If you are looking to dive deeper into your relationship, your connection, I prefer to say your connection, or, well, your relationship with yourself, with your counterpart, with your experience, I am here for you. I have the link down in the description below. And of course, that is IamEmpowered.as.me. And there are other links as well in the description for me to serve and support you. Because Goddess, you deserve these miracles. And it's time you let them in. It's time for all divine feminines to allow for herself to be the version of herself that allows for the miracles. Because that's where she is. She has grown so much. Own that. Embody that. Integrate that. And yes, again, embody that. Be who you've come to be. And with that, I am here to remind you that the power to achieve exactly that, goddess, that power is in your hands. Because that power, I promise you, goddess, that power has always been inside you. Namaste.